Great advice from the author of Pack Light, A Journey to Find Myself, about how to pack and plan for a hiking trip. New research published in Neurology found that cognitively healthy people who self-reported memory problems had early signs of Alzheimer's disease, such as higher tau tangles in their brains. The Oregon Health Authority reported a nearly 8-fold increase in whooping cough cases compared with this time last year. Our findings offer a promising path for developing new treatments, the researchers said. While supplements can play a role in maintaining health, it's crucial to approach them with caution. Always consult with a healthcare provider before starting any new supplement regimen. U.S. officials on Thursday reported the country's third human case of bird flu linked to the current outbreak of the virus in dairy cattle. More and more kids are using Ozempic and Wegovy than ever before, and that might not necessarily be a good thing. Despite years of some law enforcement agencies saying, "Son, there is no strong evidence that simply touching or being near fentanyl can be deadly." A new Swedish study has found that tattooed individuals have a 21% increased risk for lymphomas, a type of blood cancer. Here's a deeper dive into a potentially growing health issue. A new study shows that U.S. girls have been getting their first period earlier and earlier over the last 55 years, and it has taken longer for their periods to become regular. Eating undercooked meat from wild game animals can cause a rare illness known as trichinocysts. Health officials have warned. Experts share symptoms and prevention tips. It can be startling to hear the whooshing sound of your own heartbeat in your ears. Two doctors shared details and insights about what causes this and whether it's reason for concern. Students at Minnetonka High School and Minnetonka Middle School West have been diagnosed with the bacterial illness also known as pertussis. Common illnesses spiked in kids as COVID-related social distancing policies were lifted. But experts say this doesn't reflect a long-term change in children's immune systems. The vaccine was introduced in 2006 and originally marketed to women and girls. For a large percentage of men with prostate cancer, the tumor may be so slow-growing that doctors advise a watch-and-wait approach instead of active treatment. You can save up to 63% on a walking pad this week. Here are the best offers. A study from a major American insurance company found that over a nearly 10-year period, more than half of 170,000 people prescribed Saxenda or Wegovy stopped taking the medications early. Medetomidine has consistently been found in street drug products alongside fentanyl, heroin, and xylazine. Just 1.4% of cases were among people who received 2 vaccine doses. U.S. Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy declared loneliness and isolation a national epidemic in May 2023. He spoke about the importance of social connection Wednesday in Seattle. Recent research from the United Kingdom suggests that the onset of graphic nightmares and hallucinations, or DMARS, could be a sign of autoimmune conditions developing or flaring up. Heart disease is the leading cause of death among men, and being a father may put men at an even greater risk of poor heart health later in life. New research suggests that following a diet rich in flavonoid-heavy foods is linked to an up to 28% lower risk of type 2 diabetes. Going to bed later, regardless of whether you're a night owl or an early bird by nature, is linked to worse mental health than, according to a new Stanford study. Learn how exercise combats aging. Tips for seniors on improving muscle, brain health, and well-being. 5. Twin Cities choruses operated by Giving Voicey, which started a decade ago in Minnesota for people with dementia and their caregivers, will perform at Orchestra Hall on June 9th. Parents who start feeding peanut products to their children very early, from infancy to age 5A, help drastically reduce the risk the child will become allergic to peanuts later. Researchers have developed a novel version of a key CRISPR gene editing protein that shows efficient editing activity and is small enough to be packaged within a non-pathogenic virus that can deliver it to target cells. Magnesium is vital for heart health and nerve function and more. Learn from dietitians about its role and whether a supplement is necessary. Roughly 1 in 13 American adults takes these supplements. Could they be improving our behavior as a society? The egg-laying hens in Meeker County join millions of other infected birds in Iowa in recent weeks, accounting for 14% of Hopkins-based Michael Foods' supply. You don't have to do much to lower your risks in a big way. Registered dietitian Maya Feller explains the changes to one's diet when taking GLP-1 weight loss medications and how to stay healthy. Dr. Ellie Phillips went viral on TikTok for revealing the difference in men's and women's oral environments. She and Dr. Brandon Mack weigh in on how both genders can balance acidity in the mouth. Chronic inflammation is a major cause of cancer worldwide, and this could reduce the risk. What mammals now have bird flu? Will it spread more easily to humans in the future? How did alpacas in Idaho get bird flu? Read more. Scientists have identified a default ascending arousal network in the brain that integrates wakefulness and self-awareness by connecting key brain regions, providing new insights into the neuroanatomy of human consciousness. This report describes the joint investigation between CDCZ, U.S. Department of Agriculture, and the Food and Drug Administration after influenza A H5N1 was detected in a U.S. farm worker. The bitter peel of an orange is there to protect the fruit, and it could protect our own insides, too, if only we stopped throwing the rinds away. The Barbara Davis Center is offering an infusion treatment that has shown to delay the onset of type 1 diabetes.